Good morning. I'm reporting for Cosmic Waves, and I'm Connie Hansen. I am going to present you with my interpretations for this week. I use sidereal astrology or sidereal calculations. I think they're more accurate in giving me planetary positions in the zodiac. I also do this in a way of, rather than giving you a blow by how awful it is out there, I want to give you more of an idea of where you have some support celestially to really manage getting through these times without losing it. Anyway, with that said, I want to tell you this is going to be for February 26th through March 3rd, 2016, and I'll start with Friday, the 26th. This day, you're going to find communications about money, property, career, and other things that relate to the material world will be flowing along. With two T-squares, though, those are things where you really need lots of help with. Expect the information to cause adjustments in your lifestyle or direction in life. Lots of harmonies are also in this mix, so the challenges are going to have some help. So just don't despair, to stay really focused on what you can do and what's really happening. The key point here is that much of what is happening will cause you an emotional upset. So rely on help with your friends and trusted advisors to work out the difficulties. Don't be a loner at this time. Communication medias that are more tabloid than news should be turned off. They're not helping you. The moon is going to be in Virgo. Now for Saturday, February 27th. A bit of good news for those who have contact with their sweethearts. Today through March 2nd, things will settle out into a fairly groovy state again. Foundations will be in place, and you can start to relax a bit more about how things will be. Any unusual circumstances will generally be fortuitous, so go with it. If it's a little odd, see what it presents. Many people will be feeling a sense of harmony and new direction in general affairs. So some of the veils of deceit will be open for a little while for a better view of one another. This openness is short-lived, so just go with it if you can. Try and make some good contacts. Remember, some people have been worked up into such a state of fear and loathing that they are literally afraid of anyone but their own clique. Smile a bit more than usual and let people know that we are in this world together and love and caring does exist. The moon will be in Libra. Sunday, February 28th, there will be more focus on the winds of change and how optimism will help turn around the tide of pessimism. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and the North Node, a draconian point of building the future, are both in Leo. So with them in retrograde and partially in opposition, there's going to be a real tension of not getting positive outcomes. But there's also, for the future, if this is really a forward-thinking thing, that will work out well. So if you're meeting opposition and you can't deal with it, then know you need to switch your direction of thinking. There are two angles to impact on them. One is the fear and control, and the other is related to leadership in a new direction. Something that reflects the two styles of major party candidates. The positive connection is that with the philosophy of the future, Sagittarian influence, as honorable and holistic, rather than the opposition of too idealistic and fixated for success, rather than service. Perhaps, so consider motivations for how something is really going to work out. Perhaps this is a day to review your perspectives as well and consider where you should put your political focus, because where we put our focus is how things move. The moon will be in Libra. Now for the start of the work week is Monday, February 29th. Words and emotions can be harsh. Think before you speak while the moon is making a difficult aspect to Mars. Words will tend towards deep desires or fears. Take the high ground and make sure your comments start with a deep breath and consideration of what is more like the truth for the many rather than for the noisy few. The T-square affecting our stability will continue to be pressured with unexpected restrictions until March 15th. Ides of March, if I remember that, my old philosophy. This is where the new set of challenges will shift. My view of T-squares is you are better off using teamwork to get through something rather than listening to the mavericks. Those mavericks are more likely to be self-engrossed right now. The moon is turned into Scorpio at this point. Tuesday, March 1st, is Super Tuesday. I hope you get out and vote. I don't care what you vote, just get out and vote. The politics is heavily on the minds of Americans and the rest of the world. We do not exist in a vacuum, and isolation has never worked for any nation, especially ours, a nation of immigrants. As the evening approaches, a shakeup in the status quo will rankle some. Watch out for those unexpected explosions. People getting gas at the Quick Trip. Just be very aware if someone is fuming or not, and stay away. Hope that this is just a human outcry rather than a barrage of collateral damage. So someone may say something rather than poke a gun in your face. So hopefully that won't be the case. But it's possible. Emotions and frustrations are really high today. Vote, but watch your back. As a proactive move, you could simply diffuse tension with polite conversation while waiting in line. This can be a perspective of how your commonality and perhaps steer frustration into feeling more connection. If you are not up to listening, don't engage, but do smile. Moon in Scorpio, very intense time. Wednesday, March 2nd, there will be an intense pressure on how people think the country's moving forward. This has always been so. Nothing new here. Maybe turn off the pundits and connect up with love and humanity instead. People that you love, have a candlelit dinner, anything to distract from how intense things are, and put things more in the day-to-day focus. While it seems that the stakes have never been more critical, the truth is each election process is just as critical. Right now, the evidence of apathy has woken up many. This is evident from all the years that we've just kind of let things roll. But remember, we have multiple layers of checks and balances, especially if people continue to add in their voice every day. We are the many, politicians are the few. They get their power from us. We just need to recognize that. I've never seen a political promise actually completely manifest in reality or practice. And I've seen a number of elections. Tune it out, let the dust settle, and check back in. And hopefully with a smile, or at least a better philosophy of it. The moon will be in Sagittarius this evening, so you're going to be feeling more philosophical about what is happening. Thursday, March 3rd. If you want, check back in, but sift through the commentary. Hysteria and general emotional control. We don't need that. It's for it's just not going to benefit us in being centered, thinking individuals. Look at the facts only. The future is just not going to be clear for a while, which means you need to learn more self-centering to weather through the slow developments around you. It's just not moving quickly enough for you to feel like you know where it's going to go. But with slow, positive mental development, philosophical development, then we set a wave of that to be an end product instead of getting hysterical and chaotic. It's your choice. A great, a great day to go into deep meditation when the monkeys of your mind are taking you over, or the TV is trying to stir you up with visions of downward spiral. Back off. Do the meditation. I believe in the more individuals who can hold their positive space, the lesser effects of the chaos. This is a day to draw more grounding activities into your life, especially practical ones like gratitudes of what you do have, especially if you have hope. Find some of that. And how you have achieved what you do have. We don't get things handed to us. Some people may think that a lot of that's going on. It's not true. Most of us earn everything that we have. Go easy today, as tomorrow will show progress, and the moon will be in Sagittarius as well. So I hope that has helped you for this next week, and with any kind of luck, I'll start doing dailies that you can RSS off of various sites. I'm working with Peace of Mind, The Spirit Works, Aquarian Age Massage, and Church of Holistic Science in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So if you would like to connect up with them, you can get ready access to things. We're in a motion of moving things around and getting them easy for everyone. So I hope to be helping you through your days in these very interesting times. Until next week, hasta la vista.